going to be making a clock today using this gorgeous mould from Boowan Nicole. Isn't that lovely? And it's a matte mould, so it'll be lovely for eco resin. So I'm going to be using Let's Resin Magic Pour today, and I've measured out, I think it's about 170 grams of water. I can't remember now, something like that, and 500 grams of powder. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need for this mould, but I'm going to keep it white and then decorate it afterwards. So I'm just going to get this powder nicely mixed in, and I do find it's a lot easier to add the powder to the water. Right, I think that's nicely mixed in. So let's get this poured. Oops, let's get that powder out of there first. Right, so just gonna pour this all in. Oh, I didn't mix in that bit in the bottom, did I? Let's just give that let's give that a squish. Mix that in. I didn't scrape round my bottom, did I? Naughty me. Right, that should be better. Get that poured in. Right, I think I do need to, no, maybe not. Oh, I might need to mix up a bit more, I think. Just a fraction more. So I'll mix up some more and just top that up off camera, and then I'll see you back for demold. This is all cured up now, so let's pop this one out and see how it's looking. Should come out simply enough. Right, let's just pop that out the way. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? What a lovely mould. Right, okay, so I'm just going to let this dry out overnight, and then we can come back and decorate it. This is all dried up now, and my plan for this is to make it look like the gorgeous blue and white buildings in Santorini in Greece. So I'm going to be using the Let's Resin chrome powders, and I'm going to be using the royal blue and the blue, and Let's Resin UV resin. So I'm going to start by adding some resin to the roof here. Pop that in there, and then I'm just going to swish that around with a stick. Where's my stick? There. So I'm just going to get that into those little grooves there as well. I think I need a bit more. Pop some more on there and let it flow down into that little gully. Get that down into there. Don't want it too thick. Just enough to give it a good cover. And down there. I think I need just a little drop more there, and I'm just going to cure that enough for it to go tacky. Right, that should be tacky enough now. So then I'm going to use the chrome powder, and I'm just going to brush that over the top so it sticks to the resin. Brush that all over there. It's gorgeous, that blue. Lovely. And then I'm going to carry on doing this in the places like in the arches here and down these bottom ones here. So now that's got a good covering. Just going to brush off any of that excess with a clean brush, and then give that another quick zap. Then I'm going to do the same with that blue in this area here. So popping some of that UV resin down into there. And then I'm just going to use my little stick here to get that all the way to the edges. So nearly there. And just that little bit down there now to do. Just going to pop any of those bubbles using a cigarette lighter. And then again, just cure that just for a few seconds so it goes tacky. And then same again with the blue. Just going to cover over this resin here. Give that a good covering. And then same again, just going to brush off any of that excess powder with a clean brush. It's looking lovely and sparkly. Right, I'm just going to give that another quick zap. And then with these three here, I'm going to use the other blue. Shall I use the other blue, or shall I just keep it all the same? No, I think I'll keep it all the same. So I'll do all this on a quick fast forward for you, and then I'll be back in a minute. That's all the blue done, so that's looking lovely. And up here you've got like 3 little dashes for like 12, 1 and 2. So I'm going to use a silver chrome marker pen because I like silver and blue together, and I'm just going to fill in those indents with the silver pen. So those 3 there. And then on this side, there's this little, I'm not sure why it's got a G, but that's what it is. So I'm going to fill in this with the silver as well. And I'm not sure whether to leave the, no, I think I'll just go over the G as well. So I'm going to cover that all in, and then down that little, if my pen will fit, yep. Just going to take it down that little stem there, and then fill in the rest. Just getting all those little bits there. My pen's splashing a little bit, that's not good. Oops. Right, so obviously that needs to dry. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside edge with a silver pen as well. But I think before I go around the outside, I want to add some more UV resin to give this a top coat. So I'm just going to use the Let's Resin UV resin again. And I think by doing another top coat over the top of this blue, that'll make that shine more. So I'll just do this to all of the blue and then I'll come back. That's the blue all done, so that's looking lovely and shiny. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd highlight this building a bit more. So I've just got like a really fine liner black pen. I'm just going to go down that line there. And do I need to go around the outside as well? Yeah, possibly. I think I might go down there and down that side there, and then down that bit there, and just take that around that corner. So that should make those buildings stand out a bit more. What do you think? So now to finish it off, I'm going to use the Let's Resin Chrome Marker pen in silver, and I'm just going to go all round the outside in the silver. So you don't need to see me doing this, I'm just going all the way round. So I'll get this finished and then I'll pop back and then we can get the mechanism on it. This is all ready for its mechanism now, so I'm just going to start by popping the main bit through the hole at the back, and then you get a little washer that goes over the top of that, and then your little nut to hold it all together. So I'm just going to tighten that up finger tight to start with, and then just make sure the hanger is facing the top. And then I'm just going to use a pair of pliers to tighten up that nut in the middle there. Hold it all nice and securely. There we go. And I've just got a nice simple pair of black hands. So I think the little hand goes first. So pop that down into there. And then the big hand goes on top of that. And then the minute hand on top of that one. Push that down into the hole there. So I just need to pop my battery in the back of there. So that goes that way round. And there we have our little clock. I love it. Really like that. What a gorgeous mould. So thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and stay tuned for the pictures at the end. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.